Hello everyone and welcome to another episode of Solert SMP server. I know I haven't made many episodes on the server, but since the purge and the reset are just around the corner, like in a week, I thought I have to finish doing my mini tour of my base and of the nether. So today we tried to do a tour of the server, and that ended up just kind of being a disaster. Many deaths occurred. Pigmen were angered, and it ended up being stopped at the nether. So we never actually went to everyone's house. But I figured I'm gonna show off the nether because I never did that on my channel yet. Our nether is split up into 4 parts, and then we have the old nether that's below us. This is the purple nether. We have Rari's, Ibids, Cryptic what? I actually read them. Cryptic Artisan. We have Foxias. Country. I'm not gonna actually go to everyone's base. I'm just showing where everyone's are. Sea Gosling. A lot of people I also don't know. Like I don't know everyone on the server. Creepies. Like I don't know who Creepy is. That no one's out there, but it says FSA for some reason, and that blank one, and then this one just kind of goes down. And no one actually lives there, so that's the thing. Then we have the red nether. Red nether houses not many people. Houses someone who I don't know who's goes that way. There's Christina's, and Christina has been in some of my videos before. She doesn't get to go on that much because she has work during the day or at night, not during the day. Kingdom of the Wurtlandia. That just sounds fancy, frankly. We have a little shortcut that goes through to the yellow. In the yellow we have Otis. We have Mauler, who is now Meowler, and has kind of took on a person cat, kind of like I'm a panda person. He's a person cat. And it's also where the Guardian farm is. You can hear my brother in the background. By Zenith's base, we have Wizard's base. Keaton. Dreiserman Freiburger. Reiserman Freiburger. I don't. Okay. Reiserman 19 and Gosling. So I don't know where their bases are because there's multiple places for their bases. It kind of rhymed. Bill, who I always call Billy if I ever say his name while I'm playing. We have over on this side Demos base. We have the desert. The end is that way. And this one's cool because they use black wool, so it like looks like as if you're going into the end. And they have some like random little obsidian. We have Bobby's base tunnel. This is my tunnel, Ghost Cabbage tunnel, and Wonderput's tunnel. We have a lot of people at our base. Blazer and Magic, who I believe are brother and sister. I am not mistaken, because I saw in their video. And then no one's over here. So now we are going to go to my base, / Ghost Cabbage's base, / Wonderput's base, / a random building that I don't know whose it is. Might be Mowler's. I'm not entirely sure, but someone else has a house there. And their name's not on the sign. I always lag when I'm in minecarts. And it's nighttime, great. So if you go out, we'll start, I guess we'll have my house for the last. So this part was already built when I first joined the server. We have a little dock for fishing. We have a bunch of trees and flowers and waterfall. This is Ghost Cabbage's house. She has a little swing and stuff. There's a tree house. There is a barn. And that over here is the house that I don't know whose it is. It's just there. It just kind of appeared one day, and I don't know. There's a bunch of pink sheep around. Behind Ghost House is... Oh, and Ratatat. I think that's their name. Lives over there. There's a pink dog. And they have like a red mouth, and it doesn't go to anything, but it just here. And there's this little pathway that I prefer to go through. Like I said, this pathway goes over to Wonderput's house. We have a little park, the sandbox, and we'll go down the slide. Let's go down the slide. Whee! Ba-doo! We have like a little slide. There's trampoline thing. I'm not going to do that because it's just a pain in the butt to get up. There's the little, like, animals that you go on when you're at the park. They're, like, swinging around on. I don't know what they're called. There's a maze that I don't think it's finished. I'm not going to go through it again. There's swings. There's basketball. And there's the park part. Like, yeah, this is like where you like rock climb up. And this, I think, is supposed to be the slide. Can't really make a slide in Minecraft. There's like monkey bars. Yeah. Oh, and there's a trampoline. Ba-doo, ba-doo, ba-doo. That is her house. Over there. And there is, I have to show off because I love this tree. And there's like a pink tree. And I think this is Maller's like tiny house. There's a pink tree and I love it. It's just amazing. I like the pink tree. And over in our waters is the panda boat and a duck boat. And if I end a pearl over there. Yep. See, she had a duck boat at first that has an interesting head piece. So I decided I'm going to make a panda boat. And you can actually go and get onto my panda boat. Oop, if I can manage to do that. And there's like a top, and this is where there's supposed to be a steering wheel that I never put there. If you're wondering why I have this, because we, during our tour, angered pigmen. So that's that. But you can go all the way up to here, maybe. And there's like a lookout tower and a flag. You just look out and be like, woo! I'm on top of the world. Then we have a flag. And choose another boat, and then the duck boat. I'm gonna end a pearl from here. Boom! I'm gonna land in the water, aren't I? I'm totally gonna land in the water. I landed in the water. I tried so hard not to. I don't really use ender pearls ever. I always forget to. And then there's a tree farm that I don't know how it works. But it works somehow. And if we go up that way. Ba-doop. We will find Rat-a-tat, I think that's how you say their names. House. There's a lot of cakes. I think that Mauler was putting cakes around because I have a cake in my house. And he was the last one in my house before I logged off. So I think that he was putting cakes around at people's houses. But there are some guards, I guess. I don't know. We're not going to anger them. They're just going to walk away slowly. But surely. And fail. Now we're going to go to my base. Now I'm going to go through a secret way, actually. It's a super cool. Oop, I threw two. Okay. It's shoot. It's super cool secret way that is over this way. So I don't know whose tower this is. It's someone's tower. I don't know whose it is. It's just there. But if you go down here and you go across and you go down here, I have a secret lair that is completely finished now. Gonna go down. Boom. This is my evil lair. Dun dun dun. It's a pain in the butt to do because I have lava. So while I was digging out below us, because there's more that goes down, I kept running into the lava up here. And it just didn't work. I almost died. Multiple times. I used to also have a chicken up here that I think died. Get on here. Here's my evil throne. I'm the evil queen. The Panda Queen Nation elf population. And my thing is up there. Ooh, I have a cart. Awesome. Awesome. Let's go. Oh, there's my chicken. I found my chicken. I found my chicken. Up here we have our cells that people have to stay in. And then there's like a part that's supposed to look like someone dug through the wall. Or dug through like the ground. Something with the wall too. What's... Can't see, I'm not gonna dig in there. Or will I? Yeah, I will. Ew, I have someone else's Earth Slayer. So I have someone else's pickaxe. I don't know who's Earth Slayer. There's that little hole, and then there's a hole down here. And that hole's there because I made, which I'm not gonna go down because it, no! Why? No! Damn it, I'm not liking this Earth Slayer. It doesn't like to work with me. Bip. Bip. Okay. If you go down here, there are some slime blocks. I don't know why, just cuz. So if anyone sees this and owns this Earth Slayer, if you want it back, you can have it back. I don't know whose it is, but at the same time, we have a week left. So I started the purge early. I didn't actually. It was when everyone died earlier. In here we have, it's like a little restaurant. Not even a restaurant. It's like a little just chilling room, I guess. I don't know. There's tables and chairs. There's some chests. There's a flower pot. And there's TV. And I just kind of needed another room to make it symmetrical. And then this way. Do I have one in here? Nope. Damn it. No. Okay, so that way I have my safe. I don't have my pickaxe, but well, I don't have like my silk touch pickaxe, but that way is where there's stuff. And then my house. This house is supposed to be like, because like down there it's all like nice and sleek, and then there's the evil part of my house, and then this is like the woodsy part, which originally is supposed to be a habit hole. This arch didn't really work out very well. Kind of looks weird. But this arch looks like a kind of hobbity arch. We have our chest in here, and I got some cool little other details in the walls and the ground. I have a couch, rug, little dining area, bedroom. This is my welcome cake, and this is the flower I first got when I first logged onto the server. And this cake, I don't know where it came from, but it's there. If I go out, I have a lovely water fountain thing. That was me trying to recreate this very elaborate water fountain I saw on like a Google image, and I'm trying to make a smaller version because that one was a huge one that like would have worked for if anyone watches Dirari. Her house is huge. She's like making an ice castle, so it would work for her house. It's just too big for my house, so I made a smaller version, and I like it. I have a swing, and then if I go up here, we have a farm. We have pumpkins up there. When I first made like this little area, I ended up kind of having the entrance kind of look like a mouth and eyes. I don't know. Then I have stairs, and my recent build up here is a spaceship. So we have our pig our sheep who is being abducted in this spaceship. A bunch of different blocks because the spaceship is landing and it's freezing the ground and leaving weird blocks around. I don't know. If I go up here and I show you the spaceship a little better. You can't actually see it really better. Guess we're building with wood. Doop, doop, doop. That's too high. So you can see there's slime blocks inside of it. That's supposed to be the alien. It's a spaceship. And it's all like foggy behind it. Very ominous. And this is just an overview you can see of the land and the world. And all of its majesticness. If you look over there, I have like a little chairs and umbrella. Like over the water. That was like the first thing I built for some reason. And yeah. Not really much else to this little area, but I like it. And it's going to be sad to see it leave, but we get to start anew in our new world. And that'll be fun. And then I'm going to record the purge, and if she was saying she might have another little tour. If she has another little tour, I might join that because I think it'd be fun. And because I like to record with people. I haven't really ever recorded with anyone before for like a gaming video. My closest thing to that is my vlogs. And that little child in the background is one reason why, because he doesn't want to let me record. But I hope you had a fantastic tour of my little area. This isn't a very long video, but I wanted to get this in before the reset and before the purge and before the actual world tour, because it just kind of made sense to me. And there's probably not going to be much else on this server until the reset, because like there's not really a point of building anything now, because just gonna disappear and not gonna be here anymore. But I hope you still enjoyed the little tour, and tune in soon for the dramatic pause for the I built something. Well, I built in my house. Tune in soon for the purge and for the world tour failure attempt. It was still fun. And then for the new server, also coming soon will be the new server for the modded server, because that we lost, and I know they've been working on figuring out what mods to have in the server and testing them, so I think they're almost done doing that. As soon as that is out, we can go and play on that, because I know that that's a lot of fun too. So hope you have a lovely day, and I will see you next time. Goodbye! I shot you. You're on fire. Do 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 do.